Masters of Universe is not a story about heroes and villains. It's a story about power, who deserves it and who controls it, what it costs to wield it. At the center of this universe is not a throne or a weapon, but a question that eaches through every battle. Is power something you are born with, or something you must become worthy of? Eternia is not a simple fantasy world. It is a civilization balanced on contradiction. Advanced technology exists beside ancient magic. Science and sorcery do not compete, they coexist. And that balance is fragile. Personally, what makes Master of Universe compelling is that it does not treat strength as heroic by default. Strength here is dangerous. Unchecked power creates monsters even when the intention is good. The story of He-Man is not about transformation alone. It's about responsibility after transformation. Becoming powerful is easy. Remaining just is not. He-Man represents potential fulfilled, but potential comes with expectations. Once you are strong enough to change everything, you are also strong enough to destroy everything. That is the weight he carries. On the other side of the universe stands Skeletor, a character often misunderstood as pure evil. But Skeletor is not chaos for chaos' sake. He is obsession. An obsession with control, with certainty, with never being powerless again. And that obsession is rooted in fear. Fear of insignificance, fear of being forgotten, fear of living in a world where power is unevenly distributed. Skeletor does not want to rule Eternia. He wants to own reality, and that difference matters. What elevates Masters of the Universe is how it frames conflict not as good versus evil, but restraint versus domination. He-Man chooses restraint, and Skeletor chooses domination. Both have power, only one understands its cost. Another fascinating layer of this universe is Castle Grayskull. It is not merely a fortress, it is a knowledge. Knowledge guarded, protected, and hidden because it can reshape existence itself. Grayskull symbolizes the idea that some truths are too dangerous to be accessible without wisdom. In today's terms, it's the ultimate failsafe. And every character's relationship with Grayskull reveals who they truly are. Those who seek to protect it understand that power must be earned. Those who seek to seize it believe power should be taken. The ideological divide fuels the entire saga. What I really appreciate is how Eternia is constantly on the edge of collapse. Not because of war, but because of imbalance. Too much magic destabilizes reality. Too much technology removes humanity. The Masters of the Universe exist to maintain equilibrium, and equilibrium is boring until it's gone. Another strong theme in this story is identity. He-Man lives between two shells, the man he is and the symbol he must become. That duality creates isolation because symbols don't get to be weak, they don't get to hesitate, they don't get to fail publicly, and failure is inevitable when expectations are infinite. This makes He-Man a tragic hero in many ways, not because he loses battles, but because he cannot escape duty. Skeletor, meanwhile, has no such restraint. He embarrasses what he is, and that clarity makes him terrifying. He has no moral confusion, no hesitation, and no inner conflict, which is why he is so effective. But also why he is doomed, because obsession burns itself out. Masters of Universe also explores legacy deeply. Power is not meant to last forever. Every generation inherits a world shaped by the choices of the previous one, and those choices are never clean. The masters are not perfect guardians. They make mistakes, they misjudge threats, they underestimate consequences. That imperfection is important. It reminds us that Eternia is not protected by gods. It is protected by flawed beings trying to do the right thing. Another layer that often goes unnoticed is how this universe treats loyalty. Loyalty here is not blind, it is tested. Characters must constantly decide whether loyalty is owed to people, to ideals, or to outcomes. Sometimes those things conflict. Sometimes those things conflict, and when they do, true character is revealed. The scale of Masters of Universe is cosmic, but its emotions are personal. Fear of loss, fear of becoming irrelevant, and fear of failing those who depend on you. Those fears drive every major decision. If the story works on screen, it won't be because of spectacle alone. It will work because it understands that power fantasies only matter when they are grounded in consequence. He-Man is not inspiring because he is strong. He is inspiring because he chooses restraint when domination would be easier. Skeletor is not frightening because he is powerful. He is frightening because he would never stop once he gains control. And Eternia survives only because balance is preserved. And Eternia survives only because balance is preserved again and again by those willing to sacrifice certainty for stability. In the end, Masters of Universe is a myth for every era, a reminder that strength without wisdom creates tyranny. That knowledge without restraint creates disaster, and that's the true masters of the any universe are not those who rule it, but those who protect it from itself. Thanks for watching this video. If you like the explanation, please subscribe the channel and don't forget to like the video. Thanks for watching.